Bill West, the Purple Pride Show, on one of the greatest linebackers I think to ever played a game, Ray Lewis, talking about Ray's Summer Days, number 8. Ray, let's talk about the youth and how much it feels to you, your mom there. I know Keon's got his stuff going on, too, giving back the entire family to the youth of Baltimore. And then we're going to touch on a little bit about where the youth is headed in Baltimore, because we got a lot of problems with the youth right now.
You know what? I tell you, I think the thing is, seriously, and this is something that we've been talking to Kevin about and a lot of different people about, is that we just got to go back to the streets, man. We have to go back to give these kids complete hope. We cannot pretend as if, these problems aren't real. They're real every day of our lives. And that's the thing that we have to understand as parents, as coaches, as leaders, as whoever you are, that's leading kids. First of all, we need to educate each other so we can understand exactly what we're trying to get accomplished. And, the number one accomplishment is go back to the street. Change the way, the hoods are looked at. Change the way the mentality of the kids and really give them hope, give them something to chase after. Not just say, if you don't make it in school, then you're not going to make it. If you don't do this, you're not going to make it. We have to give them something totally different, a totally different motivation on every day, like why you get up every day. Outside of whatever your religion, despite your religion, whatever it may be, wake up every day with a different purpose, to do something great, to help somebody else out, to make somebody smile. Whatever it is, we have to find a way to give back to our kids to motivate them all over again.
Ray, what do you think, just downtown Baltimore, just the other day, kids going 7-Eleven, they stole all this stuff, it was on the news, they're in there rampaging 7-Eleven. Where do you think, I know me and you, we always think that it starts at home, it starts, do you think the culture with the rec centers and stuff for these kids not to do, or is it wider than that, when they hit the 10, 12, 14-year-old age, that there's not enough focus on trying to keep them busy or get them away from, and I know you're big about this, getting the cell phones out of their hands, getting them games out of their hands and getting them outside to get more activities into sports and stuff?
You know what? There's social media has a way that has blessed us, but it also has a way that it's cursed us. And it's cursed us in ways that it totally took kids away from the natural ability to create, to always find a different way to create. And that's what's happening right now. So all these kids are worrying about what they're doing on Twitter and what they're doing on Facebook and what they're doing on all these different things. And we forgot about why you played in the schoolyard so long. We forgot about why you played and your mom had to make you come in before the street light came on, because you was working on natural talents. You was working on things that will help you develop character at the end of the day. And now these kids, everything is about the new is this, the new is that. What video is this? What video? Well, how fast can I make this money? How fast can I make that money? And we're forgetting the basic morals of life, of understanding what yes ma'am and no ma'am still means, understanding on why it's the most important thing to finish school and make the right grades in school and things like that. And these things aren't being focused on anymore. The number one thing that's been focused on from these kids is how fast can I get this? How fast can I get that? And we have to go back to recreate, this energy all over again. Put the cell phones down. Put the video games down for a minute. Go back to just living life. Be a kid. Because once your kid days is over, it's over. And that's what these kids don't understand. And that's why I think a lot of them, once they get out of school and once they figure out if they're still in school, whatever, once they figure it's done, then they go to the street. They go to the street because the morals aren't there anymore. That's what I think we have to go back and put back in our communities, morals all over again.
Ray, and I, I'm around a lot of people, we do the Build a House program. We do get a lot of these young guys involved in helping rehab the houses in Baltimore, and being a builder myself besides the radio, and I know you do the real estate now, but trying to get these younger guys involved in different things. I noticed even with younger kids, teaching softball and all right now, the manners, I was brought up on yes ma'am, opening the door, and we talked about this before when you about the respect for a police officer, opening the door for a lady, opening a car door for your mom or something. It's like dropped at the wayside all of a sudden.
You know what? And the thing is I promise you, what you find out is, and this is what I've been kind of preaching the message is, kids are kids. Kids are freaking kids, all right? And the bottom line is, I'm not trying to be my kid's friend. I'm trying to be their parent. That's what we got to go back to. We got to go back to being parents all over again. There's no kids that can dictate how they're going to live or what they're going to do in the street. No, we dictate that. And that's what you have to go back to. You know, you get involved in all this, you know, new child abuse thing and all that. Man, the bottom line is, if your kid is out of place, put him in line and put him back in place. Because that's what's happening. We have to put these kids back in place. If we don't get these kids back in place, our communities are going to keep falling time and time again. And we have to find a different way to take back authority over our kids to make sure they understand you're the child. You're the child. At the end of the day, bottom line, and we're the parents, and we know what's best for you. No matter what you try to do, we know the best thing for you to do. And that's what they have to understand right now is that we're the parents, you're the children, and we have to figure out a way to take that authority back.
And Ray, you done very well. It's the Bill West Purple Pride Sports Show on with number 52 Ray Lewis. Ray, through the Ray Lewis Foundation, send a message out to somebody maybe who's got in trouble with their kid not getting good grades or whatever. What you're trying to do with the Ray Lewis Foundation and give them a little bit of advice.
Say that one more time.
I said through the Ray Lewis Foundation, you're trying to mold and give back to the kids in the community. Can you give a little bit of advice to a parent or a single mother out there that may be having trouble with their kids with good grades? What's the best thing they can do?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, you know, I'm gonna say it again. I think honestly, the best thing to do is, you know, to love your kids, is to actually discipline your kids. Truly discipline your kids. You know, if your kid walks in every day and they don't know what "Hey Mom" means, you know, "Thank you Mom" means, that "Mom, thank you for meals," you know, if they ain't praying before your dinners, your breakfasts, then we have a real issue that's going on in our community if we're not letting the kids take authority of what being respectful is, what understanding what respect is. If they don't understand that, then we're going to keep falling by the wayside. And for a single-parent mother, trust me, my mother raised 5. And for my mama to raise 5, she taught us morals. She taught us things that you understood in life that you would never forget in life. And that's why still to this day, people always say to me, "Oh, wow, you don't have to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you were raised the way I was raised, you have to say it because it's the standard that if somebody's older than you, you have to respect them a certain way. So when you talk about a single-parent mother, when you're talking about all these different people, we have to go back and retake authority. We have to retake authority of our kids. Our kids don't dictate. That's what we have to realize. They don't dictate. We dictate. And for whoever it is, single-parent mother or whatever, who's lost control of their kids, the way to take it back is love them. Love them is by true discipline.
Right, Ray. We got Ray's Summer Days coming up. Bill West on the Purple Pride Sports Show with Ray Lewis. Ray, the event kicks off on June 7th through the 9th. It starts at Ruth Chris Steakhouse and then goes right on through to the bowling, right on through the tournament. Anything you want to say about the Ray Lewis Summer Days coming up before we close out?
Well, you know, I tell you, every year, like I said, it gets bigger and bigger. And I think the invitation that I'm definitely trying to keep open to Baltimore and keep open to our community is that we're always looking for, new help. We're always looking for different people to find different ways to help us out. Do it all. And because, one of us can't do it. I just can't do it alone. And, the 7th starts the kickoff party. Friday's the bowling. However you can be involved. Kids camp is on Saturday. And all these babies, need to come out. So I invite anybody to bring their children out, man, to have a good time, to get them out of the house, get them away from those video games so they can understand, what wellness and fitness is all about. And, get off the obesity couch, so we can get away from obesity and teach these kids what to eat and how to properly eat and why they should hydrate the way they hydrate. So we're always looking for help. We're always looking for a new attitude in life on just, how my foundation can get better. So always looking for those type of opportunities, man. So looking for another great time.
Right. And Justice just tweeted in, my granddaughter said, we've got to wish you a happy birthday. Your birthday was on May 15th. So she's wishing you a happy birthday coming in on the tweet line there. So
I'll tell I said thank you so much, man.
Right, Ray, and we're going to be live for you down there at the doing the radio show at the fitness clinic at the school. So I'll be down there live the whole time you got the fitness clinic going on to give you some airtime down there to help you out. And then Thursday night I'll be with you, and then Friday you'll be there. And, you know, we got that big check for you again, and I know it's going to be a great time. I'm excited. I'm excited every year we get to do this, and you know, I don't like getting beat at paintball, but you know, every year.
Well, you know, I'm always going to find me a good team in paintball. I'm always trying to win.
I know. Yeah.
No, Bill, but man, seriously, thank you for all you do for me. Thank you for all you do for Baltimore, and let's just keep going. Let's just keep going and make our city a better city. Right.
And who's got the best Purple Pride sports show in town?
You're going to tell me.
No, you're going to tell me. Bill West and Bill.
No, Bill. Yeah. Bill West, man. I promise you, Bill West. Thank you so much, man, for all you do. Your show is always a very respectable show, and I look forward to always working with you, man. Thank you so much.
Ray, and good luck to you, and also to Ray Lewis III is now a Hurricane.
He is. My baby is. We're training now, and we're doing some good stuff, and they're with me the rest of the summer pretty much. And I'm really excited to see him go to the University of Miami. It's one of the greatest things a father can ever do is walk his son into his alma mater. So it's awesome.
Right, and good luck to you and your family. Good luck at the basketball tournament, Ray. And you're welcome if you need to come back on next Saturday. You're more than welcome to talk about the foundation anytime. I'm here for you. If not, I'll see you at the when it kicks off Ray Summer Days. Okay, my friend?
Thank you, Bill. You be good, my man.
All right, there he goes. The one and only, I believe, one of the greatest linebackers to ever play the game. Drafted in 1996, pick number 26, 13-time Pro Bowl, one and only, Ray Anthony Lewis. Giving back to Baltimore more than any NFL player gives back to his community. Ray Lewis, number 52. We'll be back right after this break.